This morning, recognizing that our guest and speaker today, President of the Senate, Mike Miller, has a tight schedule and he needs to tell us what he has to say.
I think the county executive is doing a great job. The county executive is for it. The mayor of Baltimore City is for it. The county executive of Montgomery County is for it. And the Republican county executive of Anne Arundel County is against it. And we can't get it done. We're going to make it happen. It's going to have to happen. It's going to be about jobs, jobs, and more jobs. No more taxes next year, the year after, but we're going to create jobs and economic development and move the county and the state forward. Thank you.
I can tell you, having been in the position that Mark is in myself, that the job they've done over the past 10 days, and I'm certain that my good friend Tom Graham can relate to this, has just been unbelievable. They had multiple 3-alarm fires, something that generally only occurs maybe once a year, if that often. They had the storm damage, they had the heat, they had everything that you can think of to deal with, and they did it. And particularly the rescue after the train wreck. So often these things occur and you see people being critical of how they were not helped, did not get out immediately. And all we heard was praise for the Prince George's County Fire Department and the job they did. I think we owe them a resounding round of applause. Employees, they actually like it because they feel like they're solving problems. Let's welcome Brad Seaman, the county's new CAO.
Thank you for coming. Our church is blessed to be able to serve this community. 3 morning services, 8, 10, and 12. We're welcome you anytime you want to come. We're sitting on 160 acres of land, a portion of which we purchased in collaboration with Bill Chesley, who is our chairman. We're in the building that Wayne Curry helped facilitate us getting in. I want to thank him for that. Amen. I owe a lot to him, and he was the county executive when we started the process. It has business relevance to it, so we have 300 employees in our church, in our school, our daycare, community services. So we very much feel like we're part of the business community. And
2009, her Maryland-based jewelry company is Jewels of Jordan. She sells beautiful fashion jewelry for both women and girls with a focus on mother-daughter matching jewelry. Her pieces were primarily sold to friends and family until 2010 when she began vending at seminars and workshops, and she launched her online store in June of 2011. She's a motivational speaker and author of the book, The Making of a Young Entrepreneur. She loves promoting entrepreneurship and the importance of pursuing one's dreams. Gabrielle is in the 6th grade, where she consistently maintained a 3.3 or above average. She's a member of the Future Business Leaders of America. I don't think it's a future. I think she's already there. And is a peer...
And following your dreams and what it takes to be an entrepreneur and what it takes to follow your dreams, such as having a right mindset and believing that you can do whatever you want to do and want to achieve. And lastly, I am a business owner. I am a author, and my book is called The Making of a Young Entrepreneur, The Kid's Guide to Developing the Mindset for Success. And so I just want to say again, thank you for allowing me to have this award, and I hope other people, other young entrepreneurs and kids will be able to have this award soon as well. Thank you.
Gabrielle, would you introduce your father and your brother to the group?
So this is my dad.
We figured that one out.
His name is Daddy. And he has his own business as well. He does filming, and he does like films for like entrepreneurs as well, for entrepreneurs as well who want to promote their business. And this is my brother. He is also an entrepreneur, and he has his blog, which is called the D-Dan Reviews, and his name is Daniel. And so what he does, he reviews movies and books. So I'm actually 6th generation entrepreneur in my family, so that's where I get it all from.
We have a readership of over 200,000 here in the county alone, and 6 out of 10 people who are reading the Gazette are looking at the advertising, which you can't really say about some of the other media. So it's a very good place to have your message, and those who advertise with us get results. So thank you very much.
Myself and 3 partners started a company, Blue Line Security Services. We provide armed and unarmed security services throughout the Washington metropolitan area. We started 4 years ago with 1 employee and 1 contract, and today have 115 employees. We're located in Temple Hills, getting ready to move into a much larger office space in Landover, and continuing to hire. We're picking up another 30 people in the next month and a half. So,
you know, you need partners to do this. And, you know, there's a lot of political pressure right now, and there's some intense media, but at the end of the day, you know, the focus has to be on the residents, has to be on the customers, and I appreciate the support I received in Prince George's County. Thank you.
So, let me just conclude by saying this. The future of the University of Maryland as a university is going to depend very much about the surrounding environment. We've got to do something about safety in Prince George's County, at least around College Park. We have to do something about schools. We're working with Jim to establish, and with Gary, to establish a charter school. We got to do something about development, and we're going to develop East Campus as a new town center in College Park. The future of the University of Maryland depends upon EDI, Economic Development Incentives, which Bergeron Baker has just signed. But EDI, for me, stands for something else. It stands for employ, develop, innovate. Employ people for new jobs, develop the new jobs and industries, and do it by innovation. Thank you very much.
I knew of Wayne Curry, but I did not know Wayne Curry. And Wayne stands up to ask me a question, and 3 minutes later, I'm thinking, is there a question? But it was actually a very good one. And it was, at the heart of the question was, what are you going to do for Prince George's County? And this man always asks that question, and it's a relevant question. And when we look at how we deploy our resources, when we look at how we deploy our time and everything else, this county is always at the front of our minds. And whenever you call me, I'll be here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. For those of you who are new to the organization, the Secretary mentioned Wayne Curry. I would be remiss in not mentioning that Wayne is a former county executive. For those of you in the military coming from other areas, the county executive here is the elected chief executive, who's like our mayor of a jurisdiction of almost 1 million people. And Wayne inherited a $130 million deficit, which in 1996 was a lot of money. It's a lot of money today. And 94, and when he left this county with a $130 million surplus. And that's the kind of leadership he's provided. He's now president of the Michael Companies, and from what I hear, doing an outstanding job there. One of the owners of the companies here, I guess if that wasn't true, he'd yeah, right. He'd say something. But thank you, Wayne, for your service. He also was very instrumental in bringing the Redskins to Prince George's County. So we'll probably most remember you for that.
I will be one of Maryland's 3 votes to the Republican National Committee. And that's fine and good, you know. We'll go off and we'll get things done at the national level. But what I ran on and what my vision here is that this is about grassroots in building credibility here in this state, because it is only if we do well, creating that viable 2-party system, getting rid of a monopoly, that we will have a system where we can represent all Marylanders. And people will come and join us over here in the Republican Party, or at least occasionally vote for a Republican. We have 158 locally elected Republican officials to 157 Democrats. So we are trying to show you that light at the end of the tunnel. You will not be throwing your vote away if you vote for a Republican. Come on over, give us a chance, give a vote for a 2-party system. And aside from that, I very much look forward to working with you. We are looking forward to building, growing, and creating a more prosperous economic environment here in Maryland. Thank you so much for having me.